Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So let's study selection of potency today. We'll see the parameters which are helpful in the selecting the potency as well as the easiest way of selection of the potency, and if the susceptibility is high or low, then what potency we should prescribe, that we'll see. In which diseases the potency you have to give, that we are going to see today. But one thing, keep in mind that you will never be perfect in selecting the potency just by reading books and something. You will always, you have to see the patients, you have to see the cases, different experience of the different physicians. Then only you will come to understand how to select the potency, or you will get an idea like at what stage you have to change the potency, or you have to give this potency at this stage or something like that. You will get idea completely after your clinical experience or by practicing itself. So mostly nowadays centesimal scale is used than the decimal and LM potency. So here, if potency is more than 30 ch, then it is considered to be the higher potency, and if it is less than 30 ch, then it is considered to be the lower potency. Okay, and what are the standard potency? So standard potency is 30 ch. This is the standard potency. If you are having a case and you are confused a bit in the potency, then you should always start with the 30th potency. It will not give you the medicinal aggravation, neither it will lead to any danger. So always give the 30th potency or start with the lowest potency as possible. Okay, but this will be dependent on your case and depend on the susceptibility of the patient which you are handling. So give it wisely. So the first parameter is susceptibility of a patient. So if your patient is having higher susceptibility, always keep in mind that if patient is having high susceptibility, then he will require higher potency. And the patient is having lower susceptibility, then he will require lower potency. And now again, what is the higher susceptibility patient and what are the lower susceptibility patient? So higher susceptibility is in children, then in young people, intelligent people, then who are using more of mental work, who are having more of mental work or mental exertion, that kind of people, like lawyer, doctors, engineers. These are the higher susceptibility persons. Then what is the lower susceptibility? So these are old people, then the laborers, then deaf and dumb, or mentally challenged child. Okay, mentally challenged, or that special childs which are there, they require this potency, lower potency. Now nature of the disease, this is the second parameter of selection of potency. So in this, what is the nature of that disease? Is that disease is acute or chronic, reversible or irreversible? That nature of disease you have to consider while selecting the potency. If the person is having more of mental symptoms, or mental symptoms are very dominating, okay, in the case, then you will give highest potency. But after the perfect case taking only, you can't tell that these 10 numbers of mental symptoms and 2 numbers of, or 3 or 4 just physical or general symptoms, then you will be giving high potency. No, according to the case you have to look for. Okay, then if there are tissue changes or any pathological change, or organ damage or something, then you will be giving lower potency. In malignant cases or in a cancerous condition, there is low susceptibility, so you will be giving lowest potency. Okay, so these are the nature of diseases. Now, nature of medicine. Nature of medicines means the medicine is acting on organ or the superficial acting remedies. In that superficial acting remedies, you will be always giving the higher potency, but in nosodes you will give high potency. Then any organ remedy or deep acting remedy, you will give low potency. Always keep in mind this, that nosodes will always have the highest potency. Okay, and here in the organ remedy you can give lower potency or the medium potency. This will again, you have to see the case and then you have to give according. Now here, similarities of medicine with the diseases means the pathology of a medicine is similar to the disease pathology, then you have to give the higher potency. And if the disease similarities are not matching with the medicine similarities, then you will be giving the lower potency. This arrow in the bracket is considered or it is denoting the similarities of the medicine and with the diseases. Okay, if higher the similarities, higher the potency, lower the similarities, lower the potency. That's simple. Yeah. Now there are so many patients which are coming from allopathic treatment and then to the homeopathic treatment in very chronic cases. So in that kind of patients, always start with the lower potency. Why? Because they are very much exposed to the different drugs. So this comes under this parameter, that is previous treatment. If that person is having the previous treatment, if that person is having the homeopathic treatment and he is giving aconite some or belladonna, then in 200 potency, and there is no any change or no any decrease or increase in its signs and symptoms, then you should be giving the lower or the higher potency. That you have to adjust according to the case. Okay, and if the person is with having the exposure to the medicines, then he is having the lower susceptibility, so you should be giving that time the low potency. See the susceptibility and then prescribe the potency. See the exposure to the patient and then the selection of potency. This is what the key of selection of potency. Yeah, so this was all about the selection of potency, and if you like it, then do consider subscribing. Thank you.